Lots of consultation on this, and
Yeah,
what Maureen Jensen has said is, if there are ideas, we want to hear them. If people have a plan for us, in the absence of some good plan, it sounds like these are going away.
Yeah, well, if I think that there's good reason behind some of the things that the CSA are doing in terms of looking at the question of embedded fees. It is embedded. It's a hidden transaction. It's an indirect charge. There are reasons to say that this should be really an upfront charge. The consumers know. It's not so much, from our point of view, a conflict of interest situation, because I think we've got rules in place to deal with that, and I don't think that's so much a problem. But it is an opaque fee,
right?
And I think you had alluded to it in the earlier conversation. I think if it was a more open fee, it would give clients, it would empower clients in one sense. And that would push the competitive pressures to bring some of these charges down as well.
So let me ask you this, just from an industry point of view. I mean, you understand why when somebody has a business model and it works and there's a profit margin, they're not going to say, great, we're going to throw our costs, our margins out the window and lower our costs. It's not going to happen.
No.
But it's coming. We can see the destination here. As an industry, why has it moved so slowly on transparency? On where they were dragged kicking and screaming to CRM2, now being dragged here on hidden fees. Why not just get together and say, okay, how do we serve people well? Because it's an industry that does good work.
Yeah, but I think, again, the industry is responsive to competitive pressures on things like CRM and transparency. The industry, the individual firms took a lot of steps. So when you look at what the regulators are doing, in many ways, it's either expanding, making it more comprehensive, or it's, in fact, trying to get a standard across the industry. So I think there's good intentions here. I think the important thing that needs to be done is a sufficient transition period here. If you're going to ban them, you need this alternative, especially for the mass market investor. So that means coming together with new products, lower cost products, greater transparency on.
So you can't say overnight you were getting a commission and tomorrow you won't get a commission.
Yeah, and you have to remember we've got a range of firms, large firms and small firms, with different business models. So it's going to take longer for some firms to adjust to this than other firms.
Is it your guess, though, that we're going the direction of?
I think we are going. I would also like to compliment, I think, the CSA on the work that they've done. There's two things they've done. One, it's a very comprehensive paper where they looked at the problem they wanted to solve, set out some alternatives, know what the unintended consequences are, and then they've set a 5-month period for consultation. Right. And I think that's really important to enable transition, because the other thing, Amanda, in addition to developing products and services, there is this issue of regulatory arbitrage, and the ability for these smaller mutual fund dealers who have insurance licenses to be selling a segregated fund which is going to cause exactly the same problem on the people you don't want it to happen to.
You've nailed a major problem with this country, of course, but we've got to leave it there, Ian.
Okay.
Ian Russell, IDA, and that's tonight's show. Thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.